Subscribe to the MotorBeam channel, click on the bell icon and hit that like button.
Hi guys and welcome to MotorBeam. They say life is a circle and the Avenger has done just that. It started off with the 180, then came the 200 and the 220. The 220 got an update along with the 150 and now the 150 has been discontinued because Bajaj Auto has brought in this, the Avenger 180. Now obviously this is because the Suzuki Intruder has come into the market to challenge the Avenger's dominance. But does the 180 make any sense to prospective buyers? We are going to find that out in today's video. The Avenger 180 is very similar to the Avenger 150 in terms of design. However, the recent update which the 220 Street got has also come onto the Avenger 180, which means up front you get a new light, which we honestly don't like much. Meanwhile, it gets a new tail light as well as certain improvements overall, which gives it a slight fresh appeal. However, it could have done with more changes. Other changes on the Avenger 180 include new Avenger badging on the tank, new seats and new padded grab rails. The seat height of this motorcycle is more than that on the 220 and it is well suited to both short and tall riders. The foot pegs are front set. And it's all very comfortable other than the fact that in order to turn on this motorcycle or to lock the handlebar, you do have to take quite some effort. The instrument cluster unfortunately isn't the same which we see on the 220, which means there is no all digital stuff happening here. It's completely analog. You get a speedometer, a odometer and a single trip meter. Meanwhile, the second cluster on the tank gets a fuel meter and telltale lights. The Avenger 180 uses the same engine which powers the Pulsar 180, but Bajaj Auto has worked on this engine. The result is that it produces lower power and torque compared to the Pulsar 180. However, this feels much more refined, although there are vibrations near the top end on the handlebars as well as the foot pegs. Low end performance is quite punchy. It has a very good mid-range, but it lacks in the top end where it kind of screams. This motorcycle has a very good sound by cruiser standards. Bajaj hasn't tinkered with the tried and tested formula which was seen on the Street 150, and this motorcycle remains the same in terms of dynamics. However, it gets an increase of ground clearance by 7 mm, meanwhile the suspension travel at the rear has increased by 10 mm. This is a light and agile motorcycle to ride, which means you can easily maneuver it through the city. But taking U-turns is quite painful because it requires a lot of effort thanks to that long wheelbase, which also aids in terms of high-speed stability. And this motorcycle will do a genuine 100 km per hour without you having to wring open the throttle like you have to do with the Street 150. The ride quality is very pliant, it absorbs almost everything in its stride. However, this isn't a motorcycle you can ride for long distances because after some time it really gets to your back. While the Avenger 180's competitor offers a rear disc as well as a single channel ABS unit, the Avenger 180 misses out on both. Braking performance is decent, not the best around. The front kind of lacks feel. However, there is adequate amount of stopping power when you factor in what kind of performance this 180cc motorcycle offers you. When Bajaj Auto first launched a 150cc cruiser motorcycle in the form of the Avenger 150 Street, We actually wondered who would go ahead and buy a cruiser motorcycle for the city. But looking at the response, we realized one thing, that people want the comfort and the style of a cruiser in a commuter package, which the Street 150 used to do quite well. However, the 180 does it even better by offering more performance while still undercutting its main rival by a massive rupees 20,000. Now, if you're in the market for an affordable budget commuter cruiser, that's a long name, then you should opt for the Avenger 180. But if you want some sort of performance for highway riding, we suggest you invest the rupees 10,000 extra for the Cruise 220 or the Street 220. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to click on the thumbs up button, that's the like button, and also subscribe to the MotorBeam channel.